Hey, good evening. Today's Bible study comes from Mark chapter 3, verses 13 through 19. And this is just when Jesus appoints the 12. Jesus went up to a mountainside and called to him those he wanted. And they came to him. He appointed 12 that they might be with him and that he might send them out to preach and to have authority to drive out demons. These are the 12 he appointed: Simon, to whom he gave the name Peter, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John. To them he gave the name Boanerges, which means son of thunder, Andrew, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. The only true things that I can tell you about today's Bible study is Jesus called these people to him, and he selected these people. He knew what they were going to do prior to, and they all had certain problems or lack of character in certain ways, as we all do. But the Lord wasn't looking for a perfect being, he was looking for an obedient and truthful being. He appointed 12, he picked his 12, that they might do things that he needed them to do, which was to get the word out. And if you notice, it says that they might be with him. So if they're with him, they are going to learn from him and see what he does and learn his ways. And then that he might send them out to preach. So in order to send them out to preach, they had to learn what they were going to preach about. They had to know who they were preaching about, and they had to know why they were preaching. And then to have authority to drive out demons. He was going to bestow them with powers and abilities, and he was going to show them how to have it. But one of their jobs was to drive out demons. So with that being said, we know that demons do exist, and we know that demons must have been out there a lot at this time in the world. And I'm sure Satan had as many out there as he possibly could, because Satan knew that Jesus was on the earth physically as man, and he wanted to destroy Jesus. He wanted to break every thought about Jesus, and he didn't want to see the Lord showing man who God truly is. And these are the 12 he appointed, and then it names the 12 that he appointed. But you notice as it speaks, and it goes through the 12, when it gets to Judas in verse 19, it says, "In Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him." And we know that he did betray him. So these are Jesus' 12 that he appointed. And that's an ending also. Amen.